standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day, when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, hello, folks. Welcome to this week's Cowboy Wisdom Thought. You know, sitting around the fire ring, I love to sing that song, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? The circle means a lot in the Christian faith. We all wear rings when we're married, and it's the circle that reminds us of the covenant that we made with God. We do a fire ring, and it's a circle. It's not a square, it's not an octagon, it's a circle. This circle may not be perfect, but it represents us as a family of believers. When I look at this circle when I was building it, I used stones from the old fire pit at the last household and mixed them with the new stones from this property. And that's what we are here at Cowboy Church. We're a mixture of stones. Some are perfect to the site because they've been cut. They've been squared and shaped to fit. Others are extremely imperfect, and they're kind of lumpy and bumpy. But you know, they all have a place in that circle. And that's the way God feels about you and I. We all have a place in His circle. I want to read to you from God's holy word, from the book of Psalms. I want to read part of Psalm 30. It says, I will exalt you, O Lord, for you lifted me out of the depths and did not let my enemies gloat over me. O Lord my God, I called to you for help, and you healed me. O Lord, you brought me up from the grave. You spared me from being down into the pit. Sing to the Lord, you saints of His. Praise His holy name, for His anger lasts only a moment, but His favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may remain for a night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. What the psalmist is saying is, we need to cry out to God, and He will hear us. When we cry out to Him, He takes pity on us and lifts us out of the pit. And that pit could be depression. That pit could be our poverty. The pit could be our weaknesses that we hold on to way too often. Maybe you don't think you're good enough to join that circle of saints. I want to tell you, you are. Perfect or imperfect, no one is perfect. You may think you are in some ways, but no one except God is perfect. We all fall. We all make mistakes. I'm no exception. And we can't rely on the faith of others, and that's what that song talks about in the circle. It talks about his mother's faith, and that his mother was gone, and it was so sad and alone. And I wonder if my circle of faith will stay there. We often have thoughts about our faith. We often wonder, am I strong enough to endure the things that are going to come my way? Do I trust in God enough? There's only one way to find out, and that's to join in that circle. To join in that circle of believers and stand there beside them and beside God and say, yes, Lord, use me as you wish. He will grow your faith one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. So my friends here Silver Spurs Ranch, we're often trying to honor God in everything we do, whether it's sitting here at the fire pit, or whether it's doing cowboy church in the cowboy church house, or maybe it's just riding horses and we're trying to be like Jesus, be an honorable person, doing what is right and what God has called you to do. There's so much I could talk about, but I'm going to leave you with that thought, my friends. God loves you, and He wants you to be part of His circle. I went back home, home was lonely, for my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, for our home so sad and alone. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Undertaker, 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 won't you please drive slow? For that body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I'm going to leave you there, my friends, and may your circle be forever continued with that circle of faith, knowing God. Adios, amigos. Until next time.